Guys, welcome back to another episode of Brim and Grum Let's Play Minecraft. Today, we've got a couple of builds we're going to do. One of them, let me run back over. Oh, we've got to fix this. Probably next episode we're going to put in our XOR gate so that we can control, and I have decided to use the arms of our trading dummies here as our other switch, and we'll just hollow out the underneath of the stairs and we'll put it in down here. But here we are on our gates, and you can see that quite a bit has changed since we were last together. Specifically, that whole corner was all still stone and dirt, and that's all been dug out. The Brim and Grum crew got together, and we got that all knocked out, thanks to Gunpowder for making that fast. And here is what this room is. And you're looking at going, hey, this will be where our tree farm is. And I brought trees with me just so I could drop them in real quick. We have had a real issue with wood, as in we don't have enough. Just because there's not enough wood, and it's either go chop down trees in the real world or get our tree farm built. And since this was on our list anyway, we've done 4 rows of 32, which is 2 full stacks of saplings. We'll just throw those in real quick. Now, obviously, it did not require nearly that many pumpkins, but it certainly doesn't hurt to have them there. And it kind of gives it a particular look, which I kind of like. So, all right, our other build for the day, and obviously, there was no reason for y'all to have to watch me just dig and blow stuff up. So, I did all of this off camera. We did all of this off camera and got it cleaned up. So, let's see. Our other big build for tonight, we have currently got our pumpkins and melons just kind of stuck outside of the castle out here. And A, it's not very attractive. B, it's now in the way because it's time for us to do some serious work in the village. And it's not very efficient. I have to come out here and it keeps getting trampled on by stuff. It's time to fix this. It's time to fix this long term, and we have got to build. Now, this is not my design. I believe Nims. I believe this is his design. Yeah, I'm about 99% certain. Oh, looky here. Still too dark on the inside. Come on. Deal with the skeleton. Come on, knock him. Really? All right. So anyway, I've laid out the. We're gonna do. This is the melon and yeah, pumpkin. That's the other thing it is. The melon and pumpkin farm, and it is 9 by 9 is the footprint, and it goes up exactly 7. You know, and I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 exactly. That's gonna make this a little tight. Anyway, so I think. See, I made a list this time. I think I've got everything I need. These buckets really will have to become. Do I have any decent place? I don't have any dirt. I don't have any dirt laying around already. Obviously, I've got some dirt in my inventory, so let's just take a... Boom! Yay! Now, the reason I like to do this underground is that the ceiling, being 7 high, will not allow that to grow any large oak trees. So all of this will eventually be solid wood, and it'll all be harvestable from the ground. So let's throw in a quick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dump our water buckets in here. Here and here. So we can fill them back up from here. Okay. Now, I think we've got most of what we need. Well, I think I've got all of what we need in this chest already. I did some math earlier. Yay for math. Kids, if you're doing math and you're thinking, I'm never going to use this stuff again in my life, you might be playing Minecraft and you might need to do some math. So we're going to just grab all the stuff out of this chest. Yeah, so the very first thing I want to do is put down my collection chests, and that's kind of the reason I laid this out, is so I would know that it helps if you actually go to your chest before you start putting them down. So that is where all of our drops will end up, and we'll have to come over here and reach in to get to that. Hoppers. Our hoppers go in on top of that, and we're going to form a grid that is 9 by 9 on top of the hoppers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So anything that lands. Well, now that's not cool. Since when do leaves pop through walls? That could be a problem. We'll have to make sure we end up with solid stuff over there. So all of these hoppers feed into this one hopper, which feeds into this chest, and the chest being underneath hoppers, we can open. All right, that's good. Now do we have our dirt? So now we start laying out the actual shape of the farm portion, and it makes a V shape. No, it makes this shape. So each piece of this is a 3 by 3. So you'll see a 3 by 3 laying there, a 3 by 3 laying there, there, and we're obviously standing on top of a 3 by 3. There. No. This needs to be our pretty blocks. This needs to be dirt, but the rest of that needs to be our pretty blocks. block, 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 and dirt in front of it. And I'll show you how this works here in just a second. No, bad dirt. Dirt, 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 dirt. Okay, great. Now, buckets, we've already filled them up for the first time. So water goes in here. Water goes in. Hey! Not nice. Water goes in there. We come out here to our infinite water. Now, I do have a handful of ender pearls, and I brought them on purpose because I knew this was going to be tight. I didn't realize exactly how tight. I knew it was going to be tight, though, and figured we might have to use ender pearls to get up and down. And that could be a real possibility. Matter of fact, we might actually have to extend this wall out some. Yeah, it could happen. I know it's kind of loud in my background, too. American Ninja Warrior is on. That's all I'm saying. Alright, so next comes our sticky pistons. We might as well get our sticky pistons out. We're going to need our glass. We need our decorative blocks. We do not have enough decorative blocks. I can already tell you that. Sticky piston, sticky piston, sticky piston, sticky piston. And then on that sticky piston we'll go glass, 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 glass. Alright, so what we will have, and then let's go ahead and get the redstone for the center done. We will put a redstone torch right in the center and redstone repeaters. So there'll be a torch here, and then it's going to power 4 repeaters. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. So these repeaters are wanting to power a block sitting right here. The block that's eventually going to sit here is a melon. So we're going to plant melon seeds on either side of this. And we're going to do, because I tend to use a lot more pumpkins than, we will have 8 plants per layer, and we're going to build two layers. So we'll do 4 melons down here, and then the rest of the entire structure will be pumpkins, because now oh, come on. As you can see out there, as you can see by the lighting that I've done, I tend to use a lot of pumpkins for lighting. So melon, 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 and then pumpkin, 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 and then the 4 or the 8 above this will also be pumpkin. So pumpkin, 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 pumpkin. Okay, now before those have got a chance to do anything else, we need to get our circuitry wired up. So we're just going to toss in a temporary block so that we can jump up. And then we need our droppers. Where are our droppers? And our hoppers. So we put a dropper right here, pointing out to the side. Dropper, dropper. Try to avoid standing on the seeds because we don't really want to mess those up. And then we're going to put the hoppers pointing back into those. So we've seen this. You can hear it tick, tick. We've seen this before with our pulse generator, and that's essentially what we're forming. There's a pulse generator right here. Now we need to, let's see, we can just drop. We can just drop, so we need to run, this needs to be pretty block. And that's why I said we don't have enough pretty block. Gotta get some more. So coming off of, so what will happen is a melon will, the only place the melon can, when it grows right here, the only place it can go is into this middle once that's out. So it will, this power that has been sitting here wanting to get into a block will suddenly be able to get into a block. It'll be the melon or pumpkin itself. And that will power all the blocks that touch the 6 sides of this, including this dropper, which will cause the dropper to spit the item that's inside it over, and of course the hopper will push it right back. So what we want to do is detect something landing in this hopper. And I think we can do that. We need our comparators. And then we're going to need redstone. No, we probably don't need these tools. I might need that one. Probably don't need the rest of that, though. So, redstone. And is that enough? Let's just see if it lights up if we put something. Ooh, that. Alright, so, sure enough, by jumping, we see that cycles. So that right there is enough. Now, obviously, we don't want this in here. We do need one item in there, and we might as well put that in there right there. So now we just want to repeat this structure on the other 3 that are here. So we'll take out our temporary scaffolding, and it would help if I got on the right keys there. So that one is now ready. If it were to grow a pumpkin, or I think, yeah, that's all pumpkin right there. If it were to grow a pumpkin right now, it would get shoved into these hoppers. The hoppers would push it all over here into this one chest. So we're just going to do the same thing on the others, and I'll do that fast, and then we'll move up to the next level. Okay, so there it is. I believe everything is set up right. Now, to get from this layer up to the next layer, what we need to do is put in some additional hoppers. We do have to hold 1, 2, 3. And this will become the base for the next set of 9 hoppers. Just like we had 9 hoppers below, we now have 9 hoppers in the center of this one. So we will just repeat everything that was down here. We'll repeat up here on this next level. And I'll do that real quick, and we'll be back in just a second. Okay, we're back, finally. I didn't even make too many mistakes. So the last thing we want to do is make sure that this has got some additional lighting. Now on one side, we've got the hopper, and on the exact opposite side, we want to drop some glowstone. Glowstone is a transparent block, so the melon stems will continue to grow. If you put a solid block here, they will not grow. I think they will grow, but they will never produce fruit. And then we need to creep our way out here. I put redstone in all of those, so there is something in all of those. So now, oh no! Oh, I hope there's no redstone there for, not that one, this one. We'll have to check, make sure we didn't break any redstone. Looks to me like we didn't break anything, and that's really good news. So we got to slip in here. How can I get back? I can walk in here and put glowstone here, and I can go around the outside. I left an extra space, maintenance access over there, so I can walk around over there. I can put one here. You know what? I don't know that I checked. Did we put glowstone in here? Glowstone. Oh, see, it would have broke the whole machine. Would have been broken. Would have been broken because Brim forgot to do something. All right, so glowstone. We have to get to the outside of that one so we can put in some glowstone. Oops. Okay, now let me think. That is the glowstone pointing that way, so this is just, we're just going to stick this right here. Yep. Glowstone. And then, finally, glowstone right there. Now, everything's lit up. Everything's planted. Did I leave? Oh, Brim. Shame. I left the extra blocks in. It looks like dirt on this level. Let's hop down and see if we can get to the others from the other side. It looks like I didn't leave it on this side, but I did on the far side. Yep, see there's one right here. Boom. Alright, so that should be it. Now, obviously, just like we cleaned up when we were looking at our chicken farm, just like we cleaned up in here and hit all the redstone, how are we doing chicken-wise? Oh yeah, that's in about the last 2 hours. So we're going to be fine chicken-wise. Just like we did with the chickens and just like we did with the cows, we want to come back, feedlots, so we go back here. We want to come back in and prettify that, make it pretty in there, hide all the redstone. I don't know that I mentioned in the video where I did this. I think I actually mentioned it in the chicken video. This block is not sitting here for no reason whatsoever. It's actually sitting here to keep you from accidentally walking down in there when you're trying to feed the cows. So if I didn't mention that before, it's important. You put a half slab here, upside down half slab. You can do whatever you want to. Just make sure you put something there so that you don't accidentally walk in there, because then you're going to have a cow mess on your hands. Cow mess. That doesn't sound appealing. So we will make this pretty, but the long and short of it is done. A quick little build for tonight, and we'll solve our melon. And now what I can do, just to show how this works, yes, I actually have some pumpkins, so I can hop. So eventually a pumpkin will grow right there, and the moment it does, that piston will fire, and we'll shove it into the hopper matrix we've got in the middle, and then it'll come right down here. And that works all the way around. We can test here. We can test on the other two sides. And obviously the exact same thing at the top, assuming I didn't screw something up there. Getting wood. I swear I have an earthly idea. Why did I only get... Ooh, did I already take one out? 1, 2. Better be 4 in there when we get back. 3, 4. Now we come over here and check. And there are 4, so we're good to go. Alright guys, that's where we're going to cut this video. It was just a simple little build tonight. I wanted to show you that we had set up the, he's probably over here, matter of fact, getting wood. Down through there somewhere. So we have essentially solved our wood problem, and as you can see, it has formed solid walls of wood in here. So we will have, yay, we have wood again, yay. I was really desperate. I went out and actually chopped down trees out in the real forest. It was terrible. It was terrible. We needed that back in our castle. So this will help solve that problem, and we now have our... you haven't been in for a while, so I wasn't expecting to see him running across the floor at me. Never worked with children and animals, and he looks like a pig to me. So run, piggy, run, animal. So anyway, we will clean all this up and hide all of it and make it pretty. But this build is done. Yay! I'm glad to have this one ready, because we also have to have lots of melon to make glistery melon with, so that we can make lots of potions of heal, which become splash potions of harm. So there it is, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time. Hey guys, be sure to click the like button if you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and sub if you haven't, and check out the rest of my videos. appreciate you spending your time with me, and have a great day.